I don't know about you guys, but I want another e-bike. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about Aitx. I have not made an Aitx video in, what, 4 days? 3 days? They do have a PR today, but the one thing I really want to go over is I'm thinking about buying. I'm getting that itch. We'll see how it holds. It keeps trying to break down below 007. If it breaks down below 007, we'll more than likely see 006, which is going to be my first buy-in point if it doesn't hold up here. So here's the game plan before we get into the PR, which we know they love to drop PRs like they're like it's Halloween, but only 2% of them, or should I say 2 out of 100 PRs actually move the share price. So it's probably not going to be this one. As you can see, the share price didn't explode. But what I am looking for is if it holds here, if it continues to hold here, then I'm going to buy my first $2,000 batch here. I'm not going to be stupid and lump sum. I used to do that when I was more green. I used to lump sum, like, oh, let me just throw 10K at it right now and hope for the best because I might miss out. So let me just lump sum here. But I learned from trading Eyelist, oops, where's my daily chart? Okay. I learned from trading Eyelist that, lump sum, maybe not the best idea. Better to add small position and then add more the bigger positions as it goes down lower. And that worked out for me recently when I added at 1-2 here, thinking this was the bottom. Then I added at 8s and 9s. Then it had this run back to 1-2, took profit among other people who also took profit, and that worked. So I figured, you know what, maybe this is going to be the new strat. But because I just don't really see it coming down to 003s anymore. If I'm being honest, I don't see it happening. So these are like the levels here where I would look to buy in. 005s, 006, and right here, 007, if it holds. Those are my three areas where I would add. So let me just give you the game plan because I'm not like all those other channels who have no skin in the game. They're all talk. They just point at a chart like I do, but they don't actually give you a game plan. So I would add, let's just say, 20% of my position here. This is what I'm thinking. I'm not gonna add just yet. Like I said, I'm gonna wait and see if it still continues to hold here because it keeps trying to go under it, but we'll see. So 20% of my position here, then maybe like another 20% here, and then finally I would add the big position down here, about 60% of my position here. So out of 10,000, I would add that's the game plan. So 20% here, 20% here, and then the big position at 005s. I really don't think we'll see 002s. I'd be absolutely shocked if we did. They're doing all the right things. They're not like eyeless. They actually are transparent and put everything out there. Unlike Eyeless, who only right now, think about this for a second. Eyeless has only dropped like 10 PRs in 2 years. AITX has dropped over 100. And the CEO actually makes weekly videos talking about his own company, unlike Eyeless. So what I'm trying to get at is you have one company, both are in the OTC, but one company the Atlas Discord right now is essentially in the dark. They want to pretend like they're not, but they're in the dark because again, they don't really release much PRs. They don't really release videos or anything. Whereas AITX is the complete opposite. They actually do communicate consistently. So I just don't see. I just don't see AITX dropping down here again. I don't see it happening. So those of you in the AITX Discord who said, "Ha, you're never gonna see that again," I think you're right, and but that's okay. There's always going to be opportunities, and like I said, if it continues to hold here at 007, I'll add here, and I'll add 2,000 here, 2,000 here, and then 6,000 here. If that happens, if I'll just add, if I just buy 2,000 here, and then it goes to 1 penny, I'll still make like what 30% gain, so I'll still make like $600. and I'll buy another e-bike, I guess. Why not, right? I mean, yes, I crashed. Okay, obviously I didn't crash. Just to be clear, I did not die and then respawn. It was just a joke. I kind of wanted to have a little fun with the intro. Figured I'd, include the e-bike and crash and all that. So, like and subscribe for that. You will be seeing more fun stuff. I figured, this is an informational channel. And a lot of finance channels, they're kind of like that. They're just informational. They point at the financials and talk about them to give their opinion, but or they point at a chart and give their opinion. But I think let's add some spice to it. Well, not spice, because that novel readers right now are like, wait, what? Add some spice. But no, let's add some fun. Fun, yeah. Let's make it a little more fun here. Let's add some entertainment to it. I figured. So maybe there are channels that do that, but for the most part, from the other channels that I've seen, they mainly just point at the screen and go blah 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 like I do. So I'm like, you know what? Let's take it up a notch. I know I can do better. So anyways, so 20% here, 20% here, 60% here. My take profit line would be somewhere up here, like 1 penny. Like I said, about 30% from where it's at right now. A little over 30% probably. So that would be where I would look to sell at 1 penny. If it breaks 1 penny, we'll go to 1.2, 1.25. So that would be the next level. If it just blasts through 1 penny and goes to 1.2, then I will take profit there, which would be nice because I'd be making almost 100% gains again. So those are your two sell levels. Let me just mark that for you guys in case you're confused. I mean, you should just take a picture or whatever, screenshot. Sell target number 2, and then sell target number 1. As for stop loss, I don't think I really I don't think you need a stop loss here. I think the stop loss, I'm gonna do what I did last time, which is I'm gonna add an annotation here. The stop loss is the reverse split because that's just me personally. I do not want to be part of that reverse split. And because we're not chasing, if I was chasing, then I would set a stop loss. But because this is more of a longer term swing, and I don't believe it's going to come down under 0.03s. The stop loss is the reverse split. If they announce a reverse split, I'm out. Because usually an announcement of a reverse split sends the stock tanking, and I'm just going to have to take the loss and then get back in after the actual uplist. So there you go. That's the game plan. I don't think I'm missing anything, right? I got the stop loss, the entries, and the sell targets. I don't really think there's anything else to talk about in terms of chart planning, but the PR Aitx invest in Nightingale security to bolster strategic partnership and enhance. Okay, is this just a repeat? Because I remember Nightingale security. I remember they mentioned partnering with them, and I said, hey, that's a good thing. More security, that's fine by me. I don't think that's a problem. Little Jones shooting people, sure, why not? We already have those in war. Might as well make use of them and have security be able to deploy, an autonomous aerial drone to handle whatever issues there may be. The investment follows a partnership, announced in May, enhancing the commitment to delivering cutting edge security solutions. The company noted that the undisclosed financial investment was via convertible note, short term debt. It's not a big deal. This investment structure provides Aitx with the flexibility to support Nightingale Securities' growth while potentially benefiting from future equity appreciation. And this way they don't have to, without immediately diluting its equity stake, aligning the interest of both companies and allowing for shared growth and success in the evolving security market. So that's a smart play by both of them. We already know this. Okay, this is just rinse and repeat. This combined solution that they're going to make will provide clients with the ability to detect, respond, and verify. Okay, their long-term vision. Let's look at their long-term vision. Yeah, a lot of this is copy and paste from the previous article. Not all of it, but it's stuff we already know, so I'm not going to go over it. But both companies are committed to a long-term vision with typically 3-year robotics as a service contracts, underscoring their dedication to providing sustained, innovative security solutions worldwide. And that's about it. I mean, look, I think I mentioned this last time. I see crime rates at least in cities that can afford it. Like I live in there's some city, yeah, there's some suburbs that I live in. Okay, I live in the suburbs of Chicago, and there's some cities that can definitely afford this technology, and it would because some neighborhoods around here are have money. Is all I'm going to say. I see crime rates in those areas just absolutely dissipating because I just don't see how. I think I mentioned this last time. I mean, imagine a robot that can deploy multiple drones and oh, there's a criminal that's robbing a 7-Eleven that happened in a 7-Eleven nearby not too long ago actually. And like I just don't it wouldn't even be worth robbing that 7-Eleven. Like you're just there's just going to be drones coming after you, following your vehicle. Like crime is just going to be difficult to it's just going to be difficult to commit crime in those areas that can afford this technology. Like it's going to be insane, guys. Like really try to think, you know, try to think ahead. Like those areas that can afford this technology, good luck. You're going to steal something and you're just going to get caught right away. And not even by the police, but by the drones. If you try to run and hide, the drones are just going to, they could just follow you technically. Wherever you go, they're there. Oh, here's the perpetrator. He ran this way, or he got in this vehicle, and this vehicle drove off in this direction. Well, guess what? That drone can just follow you around. Doesn't matter where you go. It would just be impossible, nearly impossible, I should say, to get away with crime. Because there are crimes that happen even in rich areas, but it's just not going to be. I just don't see how you could get away with crimes. Like it's just these AI, their eyes are always open. They're always listening. They don't have to sleep, poop, shower, take care of kids. They don't got to go to work 24/7. They're there, they're watching, they're listening, and I just don't see like you're just gonna get caught so easily. You would have to like have weapons to take down the drones following you. Like I just see. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I remember making an English paper about AI and the future that I see with AI and technology. Like there will be a point where it's going to be like in the movies where you just crime is just going to go down because you kind of it's not even worth it anymore. Like you will get caught because those things don't sleep. So it's not like a security guard. Those things don't sleep. They don't got to do anything other than sit there and they can do what we can do better. Unfortunately, we can't fly and follow criminals around. These drones can. Look, maybe I'm thinking too far ahead, but that's what I like to do. I like to think far ahead. Like, what is the potential here? To be able to detect, respond, and verify. And this is just the beginning, guys. This is what I'm thinking. This is why I follow this stock, especially after it finished diluting like crazy and dumping from 25 cents to where it is now. Now it's worth trading for now. It's not an investment for me personally right now, but in the future, I will invest in it after it goes to the higher exchange and holds a bottom, which is what I like to do on this channel. We buy bottoms, they buy tops. That is it for the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next e-bike crash.